Hi friends, I'm Idabel Muturi and this is Love, Life and Me. Today I have a grocery haul and a food stuff haul for you, as well as my meal plan for this week. So I hope you enjoy watching this video, and if you do, please remember to give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. And also, I forgot to say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you had a wonderful holiday, and I did as well. I even saw family that I have not seen in very many years, and it was very eventful, and I had a very nice break. Now back to work. And so as part of my first, it's not my first video of 2019, but my first haul for 2019. So without me continuing to blabber here, let me just take you over the haul and then I'll show you my meal plan for today. So this is an overview of everything I got. It's quite a small haul because we're just recovering from the holidays, and we still had some things left when people visit and they bring you gifts and all that, and visiting family and eating out. So I just wanted to get something to get me through this week, and that is why my haul is not so much. And I'll start from this corner. The first thing I got was some sweet bananas. They're not the prettiest thing, but they're sweet, and they've already been snacking, and when I went to get this one, it peeled. So we don't always get sweet bananas for the week for us to snack on. Mostly we get just the ordinary bananas, but on occasion we get sweet bananas. And the reason why I got them this week is because it's the new year. Obviously the resolution is for us to get fit and better, so I want to get to taking smoothies, and I want to try out a new smoothie that calls out for a sweet banana. So that is why I got them this week. The next thing I got was some mangoes, and I got a couple of them for us to snack this week because they're in season, and obviously you know they are cheaper when they're in season and they are more flavorful when they're in season. So I got a number of them, and if you can see, they still have the gluey portion of the stem when they are plucked, meaning they have not been washed. I'll just take care of them, but I enjoy that. I like seeing that because I'm sure that they are straight from the shamba and they have not been done any funny business. So I'm happy when I see that. The next thing I got was some tomatoes, and I must say I'm disappointed because this is not the size I usually like. They're more on the smaller size, but they will work for me this week because I needed some. We were almost out with whatever we had, and I got some that were ripe and some were not so ripe, because by the time I'm finishing up the ripe ones, the ones that are still raw will have ripened and none of them will go bad. The next thing I got was some red onions. Again, if you want to get fresh produce, if you want to get the size and the quantity you want, you should go to the market on market day. Unfortunately, this week I was not able to go on market day, and this is what I got, and this is the side effect. And normally I would get this size or bigger, but this is the best I could get, and it will work for me because during the weekend I will go back to the market and I will be able to get the size and the quantity that I want. That will push me for about 2 weeks. Normally I don't go every week, but for this week I will have to go back. For this weekend I will have to go back because I did not get enough for me to last 2 weeks. The next thing I got was I got some maize, and this is going to be put in one of the recipes, one of the foods that we're going to be eating this week. I'll be making my white mokimo, and I only use 2 because I don't make much, because it's just me and Stan, my husband. So 2 is enough for us, and that is what I got. And I will actually make a video of me making the white mokimo and the stew, and I will post it here. Keep tuned. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and click that bell button so that you'll be notified when I post that video. The next thing I got was some garlic, and I always get this every time I go to the market because it is cheaper when you get it in the market instead of getting it in the kiosks in your area, and that is why I got one. I still have one that is not yet finished, but it's always good to have some backup. The next thing I got was some carrots, and I thought they looked fresh, especially for this size, and I got them on they were on sale. I got all these for 20 shillings, and I thought that was a good deal, so I got them. And I don't always cook all of these. I like peeling them and then slicing them, and then we dip them in peanut butter and snack on them. Instead of eating anything unhealthy, we just snack on that, and it's so filling and it keeps you away from eating anything unhealthy. The next thing I got was some very big limes, and the reason why I got them is because every single morning I drink warm lime water, and I usually use about a quarter of this every single morning. So 3 of these is going to be more than enough for me this week. So I got them on offer as well. I got them 3 for 50 shillings, and if you can, they are big. Okay, my hands are not so big, but compared to, it's even bigger than a mango, so it's very big. The next thing I got was some potatoes. Something I have to tell you is that in this household we don't eat so much potatoes, so I don't buy them every single week. But because I'll be making my white mokimo, I purposed to buy them so that I can have them so that I can make the white mokimo. Before I go to the spices, the next thing I got was 1 beetroot, and I did not get so many of this because again this is going to go into my smoothie, and I was not sure how it's going to play out, so I just wanted to buy one and just try it out. In case it didn't work out, I wouldn't feel bad because I don't like beetroot. So if I can throw it in the smoothie and it works out, then fine. If it does not, I will not have to worry about it. The next thing I got was some dania, and this is going to go into some of my food for this week, and this is more than enough for me. So I'll just wash it and then store it, and it will be good to go. And the thing that makes me very excited is that it still has some mud on the roots, and that gets me very excited because I am sure that no funny business has gone on with this dania, meaning it's straight from the shamba and it's good for me to eat. So this makes me very happy. The next thing I got was some spices, and this video is not sponsored. These are some of the items that I have had being mentioned over and over with some recipes. So this is just some of the things that I want to try out. So the first thing I got was Spanish paprika, and then I got some oregano, and then I got some bay leaves, and I will be using this in my white mokimo. So I'll show you how I use bay leaves, how I'm going to use them. And then the last thing I got was some rosemary leaves. These ones you can also use in potatoes. You can even use these on fish and all that, and marinades, poached fish, seafood. But my mother-in-law puts rosemary in her tea, and I usually think that it's very, very sweet. So I wanted to try it in my house and see if it will work out. She has fresh rosemary growing outside, but unfortunately I cannot have the fresh one at hand all the time, so the dry leaves will have to do. So that is all I had. This is all I bought today, and so I'll just clean everything and put everything away, and then I will show you my meal plan for this week. So for this week we're going to have ugali and managu and eggs, and then on Tuesday we are going to have white rice and fish balls. On Wednesday we are going to have my yellow fried rice. I've already tried this recipe before, and I posted a picture on Facebook and it was very loved. So if you'd like me to show you how to make it, please let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to show you. And it was a recipe that I got online and I tried it and it worked out. So on Thursday we are going to have ugali, steamed cabbage and beef. I might do cabbage and beef mixed together. On Friday we are going to do pilau. Friday is my cleaning day, so I have my husband help me sometimes on Friday on cooking supper. So he is very good at doing pilau more than I am. and that is why he'll be doing for me pilau. On Saturday we'll be having mashed potatoes and beef stew and the remainder of the steamed cabbage, and then Saturday we will do chapo, peas and beef stew. And that is the overview of everything that you're going to be having this week. And I previously used to just use a piece of paper to write down what I needed to cook for the week, but I discovered this meal plan where you can download it online, and I will put a link in the description below. And it is very simple and very easy for you to use, and actually it's free. And so what I did is I printed some of them and photocopied what I needed, and I fill out what I want to eat for the week, and then I save the paper. And then when I don't feel like planning, I just choose one of the papers and I follow for that week. And I love it because it has a section for the days of the week and the shopping list where I can write down what I need to buy for the week, and that is why I love it. So I will link it up in the description below if you would like to have one for yourself. So it shows me exactly what I need to buy for that single day. So I just look at it when I'm leaving in the morning, and I am ready to know what to buy by the time I'm coming back. So like I'm showing you here, I have written everything I need to buy for that day so that I can make that recipe work. So for example, this cabbage recipe, I will be buying 1 head of cabbage. I don't buy so much because it's just instantly, so I'll use half for the ugali, beef and cabbage, and then I'll steam some later on in the week. So 1 head of cabbage is enough for me. I will not have to buy 2 heads of cabbage, or have to buy cabbage twice. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see these videos and more, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. So this is all I had for you today. I hope to see you next time. Bye.